Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is another candid talk Thursday. Actually, it doesn't exist, I just made that up. Anyway, yeah, but today is another candid talk day, and I want to talk about insecurity in Nigeria, plan B, having a plan B, what to do, how I'm feeling, how people are feeling, like basically just talk, okay? Because yeah, I don't know what else to do but put on my camera and just talk to you guys. I like how you guys are very interactive in the comment section, and I like how you guys too are also open to tell me, and tell us how you guys are also feeling, okay? So I think it's no news that things in this country have not been going well for a very long time. For a very, very long time. I think, I don't know, since we gained independence, that's just been downhill from there. However, I think that in the past 7-8 years it has gone further downhill than expected. Yeah, let's say it was going downhill like this before, now it just went nosedive downhill. And yeah, people are very anxious, people are worried, some people are feeling hopeless, some people are looking for a way out, how to escape, how to leave the country, how to make things better for themselves and their families, basically just how to survive Nigeria and being a Nigerian. And it's funny that in 2019 I actually made a video about moving to Canada, why I wanted to, or why I was considering leaving the country. Not really Canada, but I was just talking about leaving the country basically, even though I used Canada as a point of reference because most people were migrating to Canada at that point, even till now. If you guys have not seen that video, I am going to link it somewhere in the description box or up here. Anyway, this fly, what's your problem now? You're part of the problem we're talking about in this country. You're part of the things that are bugging us in this country. Nonsense. So in that video, I was talking about reasons why I wanted to leave the country, reasons why I was considering it. Yeah, it's funny how then I thought the country was pretty bad, but right now, 2 years after, the country is actually way worse than it was when I made that video. Like, unbelievable that in space of 2 years the country is significantly worse than when I actually made that video. So yeah, once you're a parent, you become more vulnerable. That's just the fact of life. Children make people vulnerable, okay? Because you have to take care of your children, because you have to now make decisions with your children in mind, because they are also vulnerable, so their vulnerability also extends to you. It's easy for you to be targeted or to be affected through your kids, okay? I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. So having kids makes you vulnerable, and that is why lately I have just been thinking, I have just been I've been trying to remain hopeful, continue in faith, believe the best, hope for the best. But because I have kids, it's actually hard for me to have as much faith as I would have had if it was just me. Do you understand that? If it was just me, it would have been easier for me to have faith, it would have been easier for me to, believe the best, make decisions for myself. But because I have kids, I'm now thinking more practically. I'm now thinking of, okay, yes, I have hope, yes, I have faith, but I also have to, put things in place to prevent the worst from happening, okay? So yeah, I feel like I've said a whole bunch of nothing, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is that because I have kids now, as a mom, I worry, even though I don't want to worry, even though I'm someone who tries not to worry. Because I have kids, I am now thinking, okay, what's next? What's the plan B? I saw a video where this Pastor Paul Adefarasin, yeah, he's the one. Yeah, he made a video and he was talking. No, he was in church and he was talking to his congregation about how they should all have a plan B. How even though he has faith and he's a pastor, he's also working on his plan B. Already has a plan B. He can reach his congregation from anywhere in the world. When I saw that video, to be honest, my first reaction was, why should a man of God be saying this? Why should a man of God be instilling fear in people? Okay, instilling fear. Because yeah, whether we like it or not, because he's a man of God, because people see him as someone who should be strong, have faith, to believe the best, to believe that the best is coming, to pray for the best, to hope for the best. If someone like that is making such statements, then the ordinary man will not know anything. The ordinary man will not know Jesus. What should they do? You know, we always see pastors like, these ones, they are the ones that are very close to God, while the rest of us are far away. So if such person that is close to God like that, a man of God, if such person is making such statements, then what should the everyday, normal Christian do, or normal person do? So that was my first thought when I, watched that video. Just like, pastor, no, they do that kind of thing now. And truthfully, because he said it, a lot of people now started, posting about having plan B. A lot of people started talking about how, what should we do? If he can talk like that, then the rest of us, we have to really, like, it's made people more anxious, Yeah, that's what I got from, the comment section and, social media in general. That video made people more anxious, okay? So that's one part. So the other part of me was just like, well, he's being practical. I don't want to say practical, because faith is not the opposite of practicality. So it's not like, it's either you're practical or you have faith. No, okay? So I don't want to say he's being practical, but let's just say he's being human as well, okay? As human beings, we also need to put some things in place to be sure that, we stay alive, okay? We stay alive and, we protect ourselves and protect our families. I understand the need for a plan B. I understand why he said that, okay? Because it would be a little bit of deceit if he comes on stage and talking about, having faith and staying strong and, believing and praying for your country and everything. It would be a little bit hypocritical for him to do that when deep down in his heart he knows that there is a plan B for him, that any little thing he's just going to flee. So yeah, I get why he would say that. So anyway, it got me thinking a lot too as well about plan B. So let me know from you guys, what are your plan B? Do you guys have a plan B? For most of us, our plan A is to stay in this country and make things work, protect ourselves the way we can and hope for the best and just survive this country. That's most of us, our plan A. Plan B for many people is people who have dual citizenship, or people who have visas to other countries, or people who have emergency funds, lots of emergency funds, people who have connections in case anything goes wrong, people who have exit strategy in case anything goes wrong. That's plan B for a lot of people. And then plan C is basically run as refugees. You guys, I'm laughing because when I asked my husband this question, that was our plan B. What if things get really tough in this country? How do we run? He was like, you run as refugee now. You carry your child, carry your load on your head and go across the border, go and look for asylum or whatever. You try to run as refugee. That's what he was saying. And, I laughed. But even though I laughed, I'm just like, God forbid, God forbid, God forbid. It never happens. Never get to that stage, You can never ever get to that stage in Jesus' name. Amen. But I think the major issue for most of us is that we don't just want to survive. We want to thrive, we want to live, we want to enjoy our lives, we want to have fun, we want to be free, we want to be able to sleep well with our two eyes closed without, thinking about what's happening. A lot of people have told me, why don't you just relocate? Why don't you come over to, Canada or this country or that country? Because relocating, it's easier for you. It will even help your children. Your children will get better education, better this, better that, better society. I understand all of that. But it's not easy. Like, it's not easy for us to just up and move, especially when in Nigeria there is nothing urgent that is pushing us out, okay? So what I mean by that is that, by God's grace, my husband has a good job. At least me, I'm doing okay, I'm making money at least. My husband has, a good enough job, at least for normal Nigerian standard. We live in a good house, my children attend good schools. We are basically what people would describe as, middle class, kind of, okay? We're not rich. I won't say that. I won't classify us as the rich in Nigeria, but I will not say that we are poor either. Okay, so we're not hungry. Yeah, nothing imminent, nothing serious has happened to us that will say, I can't stay anymore. I have to just leave this country. So it's a bit difficult to just uproot your life based on fear. Okay, fear that does not have any substance. Like, I understand people who relocate because they are poor, or they're not doing well, or they have one insecurity issue or the other in where they live or where they come from. Maybe they are targets of somebody or somebody somewhere. But the truth is, for us, we don't have that kind of. And I think that's the truth for majority of Nigerians. Even as insecure as the country is, for majority of Nigerians, we don't have any imminent threat that is in our faces that will warrant us to just up and leave. So that is why most people are not considering leaving, or many people don't consider leaving. So it's not easy for people when people say things like, "I just carry your things and go and just go and do you go and write IELTS, go and do this one, go and do that one and go." I'm just like, it doesn't work that way. And for me, I do not want a separated family. I've said this in a million and one times. I don't want a separated family. I don't want the case where, okay, because my husband has a good job in Nigeria, let him stay back. Then me, I carry my children and go and stay in Canada, then or whichever country, and then he will come in once in a while to visit. I don't want that. Okay, like I said, we don't have enough reason to make that our situation at this time. We don't have enough reason for that as far as I'm concerned. Okay, some people they might have, but for me it's not enough reason, because the country is insecure for us to divide our families and live like that. It's not enough reason for me. So yeah, even though that is my reality right now, I'm still asking myself, okay, yes, you're not leaving the country, but what is your plan B? Okay, what is the alternative, because of your children, not just because of you now, because of your children, what's the alternative, So yeah, let me know in the comment section, because as I'm asking you guys this question, I'm also asking myself, what exactly is my plan B? And to be honest, if I really think about it, I don't have any plan B. That's just the truth. I don't have any plan B. Aside going to, get our passports and get our passports ready, and maybe, anyway, there are visa-free countries that we can, go to, but maybe try and get visa for different countries and whatever. But it's not a concrete plan B, if you ask me. Finally, even though I'm saying all these, I know that my major plan is just to stay in this country and thrive. That's my major plan. That's my plan A and B, actually. Maybe it's plan C I should go and be looking for, because my plan A and B is plan A, make it, plan B, survive. Okay, then plan C, jackpot. Yeah, but that's just it. Like, I don't want to believe that this country has gotten to the stage where all is left for us to do is leave. Okay, I don't believe that. I believe that we can redeem this country. I believe that change is going to come. I'm trying to get over 2015. To be honest, I'm trying to get over 2015 when this new government came into power. I'm trying to get over it, because at that time I was younger, but I was not stupid. I was old enough to realize that the choice that many Nigerians were going with was the wrong choice. I don't know why. I keep saying this thing, that was it jazz? Did the guy use jazz that some people did not even see? Because a lot of educated people, Christians, pastors, they really supported this government. And I was just like, even at that time, I was just like, what's happening here? You know what? Let's even forget everything that happened before, okay? During their campaign, there was nothing tangible that I could see there and say, okay, this is a good reason to vote this person in. Okay, let's not even talk about the pandering to Igbos. Let's not even talk about the pandering to Igbos. And I'm just like, are Igbos that anyway? I'm not here to talk about different tribes or whatever, but the outrageous claims they were coming to say $1 to $1. I was just like, giving how much to the poor, giving how much, and I'm just like, from where? Nigeria is not as rich as many people think. People always say, Nigeria is a very rich country. Nigeria should be this. Nigeria is not that rich, to be honest. We are not that rich. Okay, go and do your research. Nigeria is not that rich. Okay, I think there's another truth that many people need to tell themselves, because some people think that when they hear, one person stole so and so billion of dollars or so and so billion naira, they think that Nigeria is so rich. No, Nigeria is not that rich. Okay, so when people come and make some outrageous claims, you're supposed to ask yourself, from where? Where would they get this money from? Where would they be? How do they plan to, make this their campaign promises a reality? How do they plan to do it? Let's try and be practical, okay? So this next 2023 that is coming, let's try and be practical. Nobody should just come and make any claims, and because it sounds good, we'll just fall. They'll start pandering, start emotions. Everybody using emotions to vote. Let's not do that again 2023, because we're the ones that are putting ourselves in this, quagmire. So yeah, come 2023, please, let us just be vigilant. Let us open our eyes. Let us vote with, sense. Let us vote with sense, not emotions. Let us pray for this country. Let's do what we can now as individuals to help this country, okay? Because yes, it's easy to blame the government. The government is this, the government is that, the government is that. You as a person, what are you doing? The slightest opportunity you have to cheat your neighbor, you're gonna take it. The slightest opportunity you have to destroy your neighbor, to to fight with your neighbor, to insult your neighbor, to steal money, to be corrupt, you're gonna take it. So why are you blaming the government? You're just being a hypocrite by blaming the government. Because if they put you there, I said it in my last video, I'm going to say it again. If they put you there, if they put your father there, you are still going to do the same thing or even worse. These people are not aliens. They were born in this country. They were raised in this country. A lot of them went to the same institutions that we went to. A lot of them do the same things that we do. A lot of them have the same mindset that we have. So why are you castigating Buhari and his cohorts that he's doing this, he's doing that? Hey, Buhari is this, Buhari is that. Meanwhile, they put you there, they put your father there. Your people are going to be worse. You're going to be worse. There's this person that I follow, and I listen to. His name is Jordan Peterson. And yeah, the guy makes a lot of sense, like too much sense. Okay, the guy makes so much sense, and he's actually a psychologist. Like, if you listen to him, your perspective about a lot of things in this life is going to change for the better. Okay, for good. Okay. Anyway, when this guy is talking about how to change your life, how to change your world and stuff like that, his fundamental advice is clean up your room. As easy and as stupid as that sounds, it is very, 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 very vital. What he's trying to say is that first start from what you can control as a person before you go and start trying to control the world. First start from what you can change as a person before you go and start trying to change the world. If we all cleaned our front yard, this country will be clean. If we all cleaned our area, this country will be clean. If everybody did their own part, if everybody cleaned their rooms, the house will be clean. Okay, so I think we need to actually break things down when we are talking to each other and when we are discussing things in our close circles and stuff like that. We need to break things down. We need to be more practical. We need to say things. We need to start from the fundamental level. Clean up your room. Clean up yourself. Walk with your shoulders high. Do the right thing. Okay, tell the truth even if it kills you. Tell the truth even if in short term it is not so desirable, but in the long term it actually gives you peace of mind. So tell the truth, okay? Anyway, let me not go into it, okay? I'm tired of ranting, okay? That's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this whole topic, insecurity in Nigeria. What should we do? What are you doing? What are you putting in place? You guys should tell me now. Make una tell person now. Make una tell person anything when they do. Make una tell person abeg. Make me say they do my own too, okay? Yeah, but like I said, I still believe that this country is going to work for me. I still have faith. I still believe in God. I still pray, and I still have hope, and I'm still, I still have a positive outlook towards this country. I must hammer in this country. I must make it in this country. I won't just survive. I'm going to thrive in this country. My children are going to thrive. My husband is going to thrive. My family members, everybody attached to me. You guys are watching me. You guys are going to thrive in this country. Just say to yourself every day, okay, and just make necessary plans and put things in place to help you thrive in this country. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.